Hey YouTube 6200 here, back again with another video as part of the Married Man 101 Advice series. So today I wanted to touch on something really popular around the YouTube streets, actually popularized by men who've actually gone through this, uh, the painful action of divorce, right? As a pretty bad outcome. Um, the theme that men tend to arrive at when they go through this is effectively men are in love and women are in business. And what does that mean? It means exactly what it sounds like. Right? It's really not some major mystery. But I will offer that this is a shocking thing for most men who really don't know that much about women. And the truth of the matter is most of us don't know women. The divergence between boys and girls happens very early in life, and we as young men, without the guidance, we are just a bunch of unguided, stupid, testosterone driven animals. It takes time and experience for us to be able to figure this stuff out, which is why we need the guidance. We need someone, dad most likely, to tell us and guide us and show us what's what, especially when it comes to interacting with females, right? Because we operate on a single track. We cannot think about several things at one time. If if our mind is a train track, we only run on that single train track. We don't move on to the next thing until we deal with whatever's on that track. That's how we are. With women, it's completely different. A woman is on multiple tracks all at one time. That's just how we're wired. We're just that different. And in that regard, and using that as a framework, that should also inform you that when we, men and women, meet each other to date and to marry, whatever the case is, our approaches are completely different. From the man's point of view, when we meet a woman, all we're really looking for is a woman that's just attractive. She's nice to us. She's sweet. Maybe a little funny. But before really getting into the characteristics, we're really just looking for a woman that's pleasant to be around. That we find physically attractive and is pleasant to be around. That's pretty much it. That is how we end up falling in love. Because, and she does not have to be a bombshell. She doesn't have to be a baddie. None of those things matter. She just needs to be attractive enough and pleasant enough to be around. And that fills our cup, and that's how we end up falling in love with this woman. For women, it's different, and you can see that it's different simply because women have lists of all the things, the 5,000 things that they want in a man. The reason being is that they're really not interested in the man himself, not the way we are interested in the woman. They're interested in what comes with the man. Women are different. So that's why your job matters, not just the income. It is the social positioning that is held within today's Western society, right? If this guy is an attorney, that matters to her because it allows her boost in her social standing by being with this man, right? If this guy is taller, that boosts her social standing, makes her feel better because in the eyes of everyone else, especially other women, it boosts her social standing. So it's not just about what who the man is or his values. Actually, women care very little about that. They care more so about all the tangible things that come along with this man. That is why women are in business and men are in love. Now, what are the consequences for this? Well, in the olden days, These marriages were beneficial to both parties because it wasn't just about love or it wasn't just about romance. In fact, it had very little to do with that. Marriage was both a religious institution, that it was required economically, it was required socially for two families to come together, economically for two families to come together and benefit financially. It was required for child rearing, child raising, and the overall stability of a burgeoning community. And that, of course, that also means the overall stability and growth and prosperity of a particular nation. In this modern Western society, because we don't do that anymore, the deal is effectively off. It's an off deal now. Deal is done. The only part that's still being reinforced is the ramifications of divorce, but not the reinforcement of staying together to build a family, community, nation. That part is done. So all we're doing now is penalizing those that do get married. And unfortunately, it's typically one person that bears the overall brunt, children aside, of the splitting up of the two. And that's where the expose happens. And it becomes very clear that marriage today is more of a business than it is an institution for child rearing or community building, family building, so on and so forth. It is more a transfer of wealth, and that's pretty much it. That is why it is abundantly clear that in order for this to happen, the man has to be in love, because the woman doesn't. But she is in business. And it's high time that more men understand this, especially the younger guys out there. You need to understand that the way in which you see your woman, as funny as she may be, as warm as she may make you feel, that fuzzy feeling you get every time you're around her, you gotta understand that it's not the same for her. It's only like that for you. And she needs this to be the case for you so that she gets what she wants. Now, mind you, this doesn't necessarily make her a bad person. It doesn't. It doesn't make you good. It doesn't make you innocent. It doesn't make her bad. It doesn't make her guilty. It is just the nature of who you are versus the nature of who she is. And unfortunately, you live in a time and place where you don't get what men used to get. So you're getting really nothing out of the deal. And because you're getting nothing out of that deal, other than some temporary fix, you need to understand why she is there with you. You need to keep that in mind. Okay? So the lesson of the day: men are in love and women are in business. Keep that in mind, fellas. Married Man Advice 101, 6200. Thank you guys for listening, and we'll catch you on the next one. Peace.